Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks with white trim, fighting out of San Leandro, California, by way of General Santos City, Mindanao in the Philippines. He weighed in at a ready 111 1/2 pounds, with a record of 17 wins and 1 defeat. He has 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the current NABF champion, ranked the #8 IBF world contender. He is known as the Filipino
nice
Flash.
counter left took by Donaire. The trick for Donaire was to counter well as Darchinyan came in, and for the most part, he was
in the ring. Almost every punch is meant to end the fight, or at least break your spirit. His left, dynamite. But in meeting with Nonito Donaire yesterday, he came across as very confident, loose, and incredibly calm. A guy who seeks questions in advance. We'll soon find out, Al.
I like that explanation of that.
Something, unfortunately, I never had.
You know, no, I find that hard to believe. Those are the things that you always wonder, can a Darchinyan, who's a fighter that comes forward, deal with? Donaire's attack.
General, it'll be interesting to see if he gets right to it. He's coming. Darchinyan's response, he was toying with Glenn that night. He didn't punch as hard as he usually does. Ooh, big left uppercut attempt there by Donaire, that missed.
Two things have happened. The right hand is landing for Donaire, but the left is landing by Donaire. I think Nonito Donaire has Darchinyan think about his power already.
And a miss with the left by Darchinyan, being tested right out of the gate here.
Vic Darchinyan's gone through an undefeated career. Got to be honest, in the first half of round 1, he's been hit more than we've seen in all the fights, and he's getting whacked by Donaire.
He just got hit. That was a shove. He's amazing here midway through the first round.
Now the danger in all this is Donaire better not get...
Donaire back. Donaire has skills, no handle pressure. He's got a lot of amateur experience.
One of the ones was land the right hand.
The correct thing to do, and another wild swing and a miss. Be wide open for a straight right by Donaire. Now Donaire goes to the midsection, but that was blocked by very cognizant of Darchinyan's uppercut, but that can really wear you down. Boy, Donaire kind of buckled there moments before.
Is thickening a bit.
Excellent opening round for the challenger. Nonito Donaire, the champion Darchinyan of the Black Trunks, in 28-0 with 22 knockouts.
Primarily as a left-handed puncher. He tries to throw the right hook and the right uppercut a little.
So he'll try to surprise him with the right. There on cue.
You know what I'm surprised, and it's a good weapon.
Left hand by...
Of course, that's a good weapon against the southpaw. Donaire not known left, broke it in his second fight as a pro, sometimes in fights since.
Oh, Darchinyan got nailed, and then he came back. Here's a right hand, a miss by Donaire with the left hand.
Boy, he could make it too interesting for himself. His way of those Darchinyan big punches.
Donaire has the awkward hurtles of Vic Darchinyan. The two-way action here in the early going for the IBF flyweight prep.
Well, you know, the interesting thing about this is up in weight, because Donaire had a clue of how things would go for him in the 100 round. I don't know if he's winning it, but it's been better.
Well, he's usually a... Trying to push Donaire backwards, Darchinyan, but Donaire standing his ground. Final seconds of round 2. What is developing into an interesting affair. Well, as we mentioned earlier, well, it must be working to this point, because young Nonito faring pretty well as we enter round 3.
And you know, round 2, I have to say, because of his good second round, he did come back very well, and now body work by Darchinyan's finding the range with the...
You can see the different defensive lapses. And when he straightens out those lefts, the power is compounded. Now Darchinyan going. Darchinyan usually just looks for that one punch to end it.
Darchinyan changes fighters when they come in the ring, and he's right. Once they fell apart, Steve, they change. They can't. That hasn't happened yet to Nonito Donaire.
Against Darchinyan, you have to sort of get in his chest.
Now to Donaire's that punch. Fainted Darchinyan, and you saw Darchinyan react.
Big straight left hand right on the button. Oh, there's a good left hand that staggered Darchinyan. Remember, he's never been hurt or dropped in his career. Donaire sensing the moment. Darchinyan battled. Pacing, it's another hard left hand to the chin by
Has been the big weapon for Donaire. Surprising.
What a huge finish to round 3 for
Darchinyan, and big cut around the right eye of Darchinyan.
We'll see if that's seen Vic Darchinyan in any kind of trouble situation. Round 4 scheduled for 12. IBF defeated record.
To see his fight, only the second time he's seen his son fight. He's got to be a little nervous at this point.
Tense moments for Ruben Darchinyan.
Owns the Armenia, and he and Vic have a great relationship.
Champion Jeff Fennick.
You know, when he does, Donaire is counterpunching him. Tricky situation for Ian right now.
Just tasted a straight left hand from.
Able to get that left in. When were he using it more?
And swollen on Darchinyan right now, missing. Now of Darchinyan. Straight left.
I think he remembers much, and Donaire, who has a big height and reach advantage, stays on the outside.
Nice counter left there by Donaire. Another counter there.
I kind of thought it was fun.
Works better in basketball.
Yeah, it's true.
Final seconds of the round. Thank you very much, Jim. Boy, he made me nervous. They are two different kinds of fighters. Glendone's first brawler. And Nonito more of
some physical attributes, too, that his brother doesn't have. He's taller right now.
Darchinyan came in thinking that Nonito, scheduled for 12 IBF flyweight belt on the line. The champion Darchinyan in the black, struggling a little bit with the challenger in the red. Nonito shot to the.
He thinks he'll own the later rounds. In his last 12-round fight against Oscar Andrade, he won the last 3 rounds dramatically to win that decision.
Have it as a gain from the Manchester Journal-Inquirer. Coming up to the midway point of round 5.
They're working well. Oh, my!
Look out! Darchinyan down for the first time! Struggling to get to his feet! In terrible shape. It's all over! It's all over! Nonito Donaire has pulled off the monstrous upset!
Nonito Donaire is having his way with Vic Darchinyan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 38 seconds in round number 5. Our referee in charge, Eddie Claudio, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout in the new IBF and IBO flyweight champion of the world, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
His 17th straight win. Big upset. Nonito Donaire defends his family.